Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel today. We are going to be talking about quarter one 2024 goals. Yes, happy new year, happy 2024 to everyone. I hope you start off the new year well. So these are going to be goals going from January 1st through March 31st. Um, so, um, so basically, for languages, I have for the quarter, I'm gonna have Spanish, French, German, Arabic, Hebrew, Swahili, Korean, ASL, and then I have other languages. Other languages are going to specifically talk about Black History Month and other dabble languages that I have going on. So we're gonna start off with Spanish. I want to read El Tunel. I want to read the book and basically analyze it and translate and whatnot with the book. I want to do start the living language B2 to C1, and I want to at least have chapters 1 through 7 done. I want to do speaking practice 5 times, and I want to watch 10 episodes of a series. Those are kind of like my big ultimate goals for Spanish, and I want to have more other small goals for monthly goals as far as that goes. For French, I want to podcast, kind of like want to listen to some podcasts. I need to specifically specify. I want to do 4 units on Duolingo. I want to do 4 journals, and I want to read 10 articles in French. There's going to also be some other goals with French and my other languages as I'm going through, but these are kind of the main quarter goals I want to hit. Um, and French I'm only going to be working on for approximately 7 months this year, so French is probably going to be reoccurring a lot with some of the similar goals throughout quarters, months, and whatnot. So and I'll talk about some French stuff later on, probably in quarter one. um So now on to German. I want to get to A2, which is like literally going to be most possible. I want to get to the LL chapter 20, living language chapter 20, and teach yourself German chapter 12. I have the grammar book and I want to get to chapter 12. I do want to finish tier 2 in Duolingo, and I want to do speaking practice 5 times. Um and there's going to also be other smaller goals as well throughout the quarter, like I mentioned. But those are the main goals. And then for Arabic, learn how to read and write. That's going to be the top goal. Start Palestinian Arabic. I have a resource for Palestinian Arabic, and so I want to start Palestinian Arabic. And I want to find a show and watch it with English or Spanish subtitles. So I'm going to use a technique called laddering, and basically it's learning a third language through your second language. And since I really want to perfect my Spanish, I will be okay with Spanish subtitles. I can generally understand Spanish for the most part. And so, especially if I have visuals, like if I'm watching a show. And so I feel like that would really help me out a lot. I want to do living language chapters 1 through 12, and I do want to do 1 journal in Arabic, even if it's like a half a page. I still want to do like a journal entry in Arabic. And my Arabic writing is getting a lot better. I will do a review on the writing book itself in my Arabic update. So stay tuned for my Arabic update at middle to end of January. Next is Hebrew. I want to get to A2 as well in Hebrew. I think that's possible if I keep going at Hebrew, especially in February and March. I feel like it's possible. Um, find one podcast I can support that isn't supporting like the IDF or anything like that, because as you've seen on Instagram, my stance on the Israel-Palestine conflict is support Palestine, obviously. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Read one one book of the Torah in Hebrew. That is a goal. I want to read it solely in Hebrew. I feel like if I can do that, I can level myself up. That's kind of going to be like the test. And I want to finish tiers 1 and 2 in Duolingo, which I really think is gonna be possible if I keep doing like the practice stuff and whatnot. I'll probably have to do Duolingo every day for Hebrew for this, and I don't mind doing that. Swahili. I'm going to finish tier 1 and 2 in Duolingo. Do half of the Teach Yourself book and start the living language, chapters 1 through 6. I want to nail the basics for grammar and prepare for A2. I feel like preparing for A2 is acceptable here, and that I can go to A2 by halfway through quarter 3. And so I'm thinking that's going to be the case for me, and therefore I want to start preparing at the end of quarter 1 and throughout quarter 2 to go to the A2 level. As for Korean, I do want to finish tier 1 in Duolingo. I want to finish the vocab series I've been working through on Korean Pod 101 YouTube channel. I want to finish the integrated Korean book, and I want to start prepping for A2. I want to start prepping for A2 in Korean as well, because I kind of want to elevate it. And with the energy I plan on putting into Korean, especially in January and March, and I feel like I could potentially go up a level in Korean this year, and so I kind of want to start prepping for A2 as well in Korean. And the last major language goal I have for language is ASL. I want to be able to finger spell, learn basic phrases, find a practice partner, practice 2 times a week for minimum of 5 weeks, and get to like A1.5, because I'm slowly going to be focusing on signing, and I eventually want to learn Braille, but that's not up on the priority list for ASL as of the current moment, and I don't have a lot of money for resources for ASL right now, and so I'm pretty much going to focus on signing. And once I am able to start signing, I will be signing in all of my videos to make everything accessible for those who are hard of hearing. I want to make my videos accessible to you guys, and so and I will go in the background on why I want to learn ASL, and I believe that will either be my next video or the video after, so stay tuned for that. But long story short is I almost went deaf when I was 6 years old, and so it's important for me to learn sign language because I could eventually lose hearing down the road, possibly. And as for other langs, so a lot of this will pertain to the Black History Month challenge I'm doing in February in honor of Black History Month in the United States. I want to start Haitian Creole on January 1st, known as Haitian Independence Day as well. And I want to do the whole first tier in Duolingo. I want to read my Wolof book. So I accidentally put Teach Yourself instead of Duolingo, but Duolingo Zulu for 5 units. I also want to do 4 Duolingo units in Italian, and I want to finish tier 1 in Turkish, and I also want to do 3 tutoring sessions in Italian. Italian is kind of just in Turkish are going to kind of sit on the lay low right now, and reasons why I am not including Russian in quarter 1 is because I don't have time as of right now to dedicate to Russian, but I will try to maintain it at some point because I do want to pick it up in quarter 2 at some point, probably the end of quarter 2. So that would be really awesome to do. As of right now, I'm blocking up to prepare for the Black History Month challenge. And so Hebrew's kind of going to take a little bit of a fallback. Hebrew and French are going to take a bit of a fallback next month, but I actually plan on throughout Black History Month kind of like as I'm doing these dabble languages, if I finish like my Wolof book early, I will integrate another language back in, for example, just so I'm not like burnt out or like dying. So like mentally, and so I would just rather not die mentally this quarter, cuz things are about to change big time, and so that's why I'm have narrowed down languages for the quarter and kind of want to stick to these languages. Um, I also might still do a little bit of Vietnamese, but we'll see if I have time for that. But that's not a priority. Lithuanian's not a priority either. But if I do get burnt out, I'll probably like switch out for like a week or something, a language. But yeah, this is kind of like what my quarter one is going to look like. And I can't believe it's already 2024. Um, I also want to give a content update that I might be starting vlogs soon. I do want to start vlogging if I'm able to. And I will vlog on here. I'll probably do some study day vlogs or something like that. So if you're interested in that, please comment down below. And thank you everyone for watching, and I want to say happy new year, happy 2024. Feliz nuevo año. I hope the new year is great for everyone, and may there be prosperity, positivity, and good vibes going across the board for everyone. Alrighty, everyone, happy new year, and I'll see you in the next video in 2024. Peace.